we're back on the air. Let's just make sure. Do apologize, everyone. We're just making sure that we're back on the air. Just gonna let the thing replay. It should be back on the air. All right, it says it's coming up. I do apologize about that, everyone. Let's see, why aren't I on the air right now? Let's refresh this, and then we'll go on with the presentation. Again, I do apologize. Again, you work with bad Wi-Fi, it happens. It is loading. All right, excellent. We're back on the air. So I do apologize about that, everyone. Let's just start all over again. So let's just do it all over again.
Now, an emergency weather alert from Andy's Randomness.
That's better. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Hurricane Dorian update for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2019. I still do not know why I'm getting the red color right now on the bottom of OBS, but let's just hope that I don't lose any internet. Let's just make sure something loads up at least. All right, good. That wouldn't be good right now. That wouldn't be good. So before I leave the air, I just want to make sure that I can share this live stream so I can get it out to the public on replay. All right, I don't know what's going on here. Why is YouTube being so complicated? But let's get back to on topic. Here's Dorian. We see some effects right now heading into Florida, it looks like. As you can see here, there are bands of rain now approaching Melbourne Beach, so Andy's Randomness got this storm right, huh? There was some rain earlier, I can report, in the West Palm Beach area. So I got this correct. I knew it was going to hit Melbourne. Everybody knew it was going to hit Melbourne. Right now, we are seeing some of the rain bands approaching the Orlando metropolitan region right now. So it looks like Orlando is seeing some rain at the moment. So I may have to tune into the Orlando affiliate of ABC. I can't do that while I'm taking a shower after I'm done with this. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. But quickly want to mention that the rain is in the Orlando metropolitan region. So good news is we have the 8 p.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center right now. So as you can see here, the cone of uncertainty, good news, is shifting east. But I do need to show you something from the National Weather Service office in Wakefield that was very concerning. Let's see if I can pull up the tweet. There was a tweet earlier. They did give information. Yes, okay, this is what they tweeted earlier, because that is my office down in Worcester County, Maryland. So let's take a look right now. So let's see what we can find. Okay, hurricane and tropical storm watches are now in effective portions of northeast. Let's see, I'm trying to make this out right now. Can we pull up some of the graphics from Wakefield? Okay, yes, we can. Good. So right now, oh no! Look at this. Tropical storm watches are now issued for the Hampton Roads region and goes all the way up north to Williamsburg. Okay, good news is we have no watches or warnings issued for Wycomico, Worcester, in Maryland tonight. So that is some good news on that end, it appears. I am not going to be able to play you WBOC unless they updated their weather. Yeah, let's see if WBOC has updated their weather. Because if they have, I'll try to get you an affiliate tonight from Delmarva. Because remember, Accomack County, Virginia, that is the affiliate in Salisbury, Maryland. So they cover it more down there. Let's see.
We're talking about the impact from Dorian later this week, Friday.
Yeah, the worst ever will be from 6 p.m. Thursday to 6 p.m.
All right, this is from the nightly newscast, so let's listen in.
Flooding we're going to see. I'd rather give you a more accurate forecast tomorrow. I'll give you some broad outlines here in the next couple of minutes. Here's a look at the latest forecast from the Hurricane Center. This thing may very well make landfall or get really close to Charleston, and it could go over the Outer Banks. Then it will be rapidly moving away from Delmarva, but for about a 24-hour period, we're going to get some wind and rain out of this thing. It has definitely weakened today. It is not going to get any closer to Florida than it is now, I think, but it will play a real close call on Charleston. We have a front coming in from the west. It's that front that will turn this thing out to sea. It's also going to bring us some cooler weather. But tomorrow, ahead of that front, it's going to get hot, near 90. And yes, the humidity. Radar's clear out there right now. The high 86 Salisbury. We did have a weak front go by yesterday, so the onshore flow kept the beaches in the 70s, and it was a little bit cooler today. Our normal high 83, we were just a little bit above that. Right now about 80 in most spots with the beaches in the mid-70s, and you notice that wind is out of the east. It will go back to the south tomorrow, though. Here's the computer guidance. In the morning, low 70s and muggy. In the afternoon tomorrow, upper 80s. A few spots might nudge 90. Some spotty showers tomorrow night as this front comes through the area. And then notice the clouds, and we get an easterly wind on Thursday. That wind will really start to increase. Rainfall amounts from this storm, Thursday into Friday, from maybe very little here to several inches here. Right now, somewhere between 1 and 3 feet above normal tides is what we're thinking. Could it be worse than that? Yes. Could it only be a
Okay, so if you're just joining, that was Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield from WBOC. I'm going to try to fast forward a little bit of the tape right now, because this was a tape. So let's see what the forecast is calling for. So let's see what Dan had to say for the 7-day forecast.
Evening. Then 77 with rain developing and the winds increasing Thursday. It's going to be a dark and stormy night Thursday night. High winds and temperatures Friday in the mid-70s, gusts to 40 plus on the beaches, but clearing rapidly with lovely weather for the week.
Okay, so everybody right now in Delmarva, I am expecting a tropical storm watch to be issued sometime tomorrow. This is just my gut telling me this. But it seems tropical storm conditions are very likely in Delmarva, and this is a big sigh of relief. Call me crazy, but it could be a whole lot worse. This is something that should be taken seriously. Will evacuations be called? Maybe. But since Wakefield is saying that a tropical storm watch is very possible for Delmarva right now, we cannot rule that out. You know, we have to go with the fact that Ralph Northam, the governor of Virginia, has declared a state of emergency. And this was for Accomack and Northampton yesterday. So definitely I could see people trying to get inland to Virginia. Now that's going to be very difficult, because I'm thinking if people need to get out, then Governor Northam's going to have to make both directions of 64 going west into Richmond. I'm sorry, but again, I'm very familiar, and call me crazy, but this is coming from somebody who spends summers down in the Mid-Atlantic region. I know that area of the country very well. Norfolk and Williamsburg specifically, not Richmond. I've been to Richmond a couple times, but I'm just not familiar with, Richmond. I'm more familiar with Norfolk, the Hampton Roads, and Williamsburg in this case. So let's see if we can pull up any other affiliates right now. We'll check WMDT's forecast. I do want to play you the latest forecast if you have not been able to see them. See if we can get a replay tonight. I do have a way to replay tonight's 47 ABC News Hour if warranted. And I'm letting you know right now, if WMDT is live on Friday with nonstop coverage, I will be live streaming them on this YouTube channel. I'll have to figure out, maybe I'll live stream later in the day if I have to, because I will be home on Friday. I will definitely be home on Friday if WMDT will be live. Now, again, legally, I found this out. I am not allowed to stream WBOC because WBOC here on YouTube has their own live feed. So they'll replay Delmarva Live, they'll replay Outdoors Delmarva, but again, it's a conflict of interest if I'm streaming the main affiliate for CBS and Fox down there. So let's see, can we play WMDT right now? That would be very useful. Okay, here we go. Here is WMDT's forecast.
Welcome back. Here is a live look outside our Mullins Auto Broker Skycam in Bridgeville. Lots of sunshine out there, the American flag waving in the wind on this Tuesday, and it really has been a summer day out there. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. That's where we are right now, sitting at 81 in Salisbury, a little bit cooler in Ocean City, 76, 84 in Cambridge, and 86 in Easton. But tomorrow, we're expecting it to heat up even more, possibly into the low 90s today, as has issued that tropical gusting to begin to yesterday. So out of the east, between 5 and 10, that has dropped our temperatures a little bit for today compared to yesterday. But as we head into your Friday, as this hurricane begins to lift up the coast, we're going to be dealing with some strong gusts. These are gusts, so 36 miles per hour in Salisbury, could be gusting to 45, maybe even 50 at the immediate coast. And that's why right now the National Weather Service has issued that tropical storm watch for our Virginia counties. It could expand northward. We'll keep you guys updated, but here is the latest of Dorian here. You can see it's spinning down there off the coast of Florida. So a big storm, the wind field, I should say, continues to expand as the storm does get bigger. Now it is weakening a little bit too, and that is some good news. So with it weakening, it is actually down to a Category 2 hurricane. This is St. Augustine, Florida, near Jacksonville. You can see it's a little windy here as the storm begins to climb the coast. Jacksonville will be seeing the conditions going downhill over the next few days as it continues to lift north. And then it's going to become a Category 1 hurricane just off of our coast. You can see those tropical storm watches for our Virginia counties here. Again, it's a Category 2, winds at 110, so it is weakening. There it is on radar, a gorgeous system, but scary. It's finally moving. There's Jacksonville where we showed you the Skycam. That is going to be seeing, Jacksonville will be seeing some downhill turn here with the weather. For us, though, we're looking at some very nice weather here. Lots of sunshine, clear skies tonight, maybe a stray shower early. And then as we head into your Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds with temperatures near 90 degrees. A quick look at Futurecast does show some nice weather into tomorrow, hot. But then here we go, as we head into Thursday, clouds begin to increase as Dorian approaches. And that will bring us some rain and breezy winds by Friday. But the weekend is looking nice.
All right, so that was Daniel Johnson from WMDT. I want to confirm if he is the chief meteorologist because this is who I'm more familiar with on WMDT. Usilis Garcia. He does the weather on the weekends. Let's see. I will check to see if Daniel Johnson is the chief meteorologist of WMDT. Let's try to get into more of a background because, again, I'm a little bit more familiar with the WBOC crew because, again, I watch Mike Lynchiak. Because, again, I do not watch 47 unless it's 5:30. That's my rule down there because our nightly newscast... Okay, good. He is the chief meteorologist. So, again, this is Daniel Johnson. So, again, I do expect him to closely monitor us along the Delmarva coast, along with WBOC meteorologist Dan Satterfield. So I expect Dan to be monitoring this closely along with Daniel, of course. And obviously, I should be able to remember Daniel Johnson's name because my best friend in real life is named Daniel. So that should definitely help me in that case. Let me think. What should we do right now? So I think what we'll do is look into two more affiliates right now that I want to pay attention to. So we'll go to WAVY in Norfolk, Virginia. So let's take a look and see if we can get WAVY. I know also in Norfolk. Hang on. Sorry about that. My mom was asking me a question because I'm seeing a friend of mine this weekend. But anyhow, let's get straight into this. Let's try to see if we can find the Alright, good. Here is the Super Doppler 10. Because again, I normally watch WAVY when I'm down there. I will watch on occasion,
Thanks for joining us online. I'm meteorologist Casey LaHecka.
Let me think what else. Right. WVEC, which is ABC 13 down there. Let's try to watch WAVY.
We are under both a hurricane watch for the area shaded in that darker pink here, kind of purple color. That goes until Friday evening. The area shaded in this lighter pink, that is a tropical storm watch, meaning we could see the winds up to tropical storm force. So it is going to be a very powerful storm still that will be riding right along the coast. Here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. Still a Category 2 storm moving off to the northwest around 6 miles per hour. The wind within the storm about 110 miles per hour. So it'll be riding right along the coast. There is still potential for it to make landfall somewhere in between Charleston and Hatteras, but overall it is going to get very close to the shoreline. That's what we're watching for. And then this current track has it keeping it right over Hatteras and then eventually becoming a Category 1 storm. So certainly something to keep our eye on here, and we will be watching this over the next several days. The rain, though, really won't make it to our area until later into the day on Thursday, and also for Friday, some really heavy rainfall at that, and the wind speeds picking up as well. And here's your 7-day forecast. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s for Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday. A little bit cooler, but that rain and wind going to be a big factor throughout much of the day. Tidal flooding is definitely going to be an issue.
Alright, so WAVY really wasn't that specific because they're more specific with their forecast when they are on the air. So let's see if we can get the forecast from WVEC. I do apologize about that, everyone. Let's see if I can get ABC 13. Alright, looks like ABC 13's being more specific. Maybe they are. I'll quickly mention, I'll look it up right now. If any of the Jacksonville affiliates are not streaming on YouTube, I will debate if I will carry any of the feeds from Jacksonville tomorrow. Because Jacksonville, Florida, it seems, will be getting the effects of Dorian tomorrow. So again, Jacksonville, Florida. Quickly want to mention, let me see if I can do this right now, if I can put it in the description below. ABC 9, Orlando. Let's take a look and see if I can look for it right now. I don't think they're live at the moment. Okay, good. Let's see if they are live. Whoa, okay.
Call me now from anywhere in Central Florida.
Possibly their first language is American Sign Language, not the English language.
Attorney, I am married one. Michael.
Over $250 million for property owners.
This is mostly commercials.
And I want to help you now. Let my team help get your life back together. In our direction, and the ways we here at Channel 9 are reaching that.
Okay, looks like they are not live right now.
Stop in, give us a call, or visit us at collegefood.com.
The earliest severe weather warnings only on Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Alright, so this is not good right now. We do not have any affiliate streaming right now. Let's see, is the NBC affiliate from Orlando live right now? Let's see if they are live. Looks like they are not. Okay. I bet the affiliates are off tonight. I bet they are.
western edge where we have the tropical storm force sustaining.
All right, folks. In the description right now, I'm gonna leave it in the description. Anybody commenting? All right, just making sure nobody commented during the stream. I'm gonna leave you the Fox affiliate of Orlando. Fox affiliate of Orlando, Florida. So right now they are live streaming. So that is very good news. Yeah, because if they go off the air, I'm hoping SiriusXM. Hang on, let's just confirm if SiriusXM is still going to stay on the air. Because I just want to quickly double check it before I get to the look. Just for the heck of it. Let's just take a look at the spaghettis very quickly. So, once again, this could hit North Carolina by Thursday. That's the cause of concern right now. Ooh, my bad. I didn't want you to see that one. Let's see. Can I pull it up? One more sunny day before Dorian arrives. That is correct. Don't see any news. Let's see. Is the Weather Channel still live on SiriusXM? Because I'm just double checking to let you all know, because they were supposed to leave the air a couple days ago. Said I will
that were transported to New Providence. Two has already succumbed. That will take the number of deaths to 7.
Alright, so the Weather Channel is still live on right now. Okay, it says nothing specific, but on their blog they say Hurricane Dorian track is possible impact on the U.S. over the next several days ranges from Florida, Georgia to the Carolinas. Stay safe and informed with the Weather Channel's continuous live storm coverage on SiriusXM Channel 105. I'll also mention this possibly Thursday afternoon because I also will be home. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take the Q46. I just spoke to my friend. He's not going to pick me up this week. I should be able to cover some live affiliates, if warranted. Because I know my fellow colleague, Matt Camper, he is not going to be available on Thursday, because normally Thursdays he's busy. I'm going to fast forward and see if I can find you. There we go. So here's WVEC.
Northeast that will see our conditions start to deteriorate. Right now, an 18-hour loop, you see the eye kind of getting filled in there, at least on satellite imagery. It's still evident on radar, but there are some indications that as it moves north, out of the cooler waters that it upwelled over the past couple days, the Gulf Stream waters could help to re-strengthen it, at least slightly. Right now, it's a high-end Category 2 storm with winds of 110 miles per hour, certainly a step back from its peak at 185 on Saturday at a Category 5. Moving now, finally, at the northwest. Even though it's slow, it is moving, and will start to pick up that forward speed in the coming days, straddling the coastline of the southeastern U.S., making its closest approach likely somewhere along the coastal waters or the coastal areas in North Carolina, possibly right over the southern tip of the Outer Banks. At that point, still a Category 2 with winds at 100 miles per hour. Keep in mind, at this point, the wind field will be quite large, so those tropical storm force winds stretching up and over our area here in southeastern Virginia and in northeastern North Carolina. Here's how it plays out on Futurecast. We're going to go straight through the rest of the week here. Today, we're quiet. Tonight, we're quiet as well. Temperatures falling back in the upper 60s and low 70s. And then for tomorrow, we'll call it partly cloudy to partly sunny, and those winds out of the south will mean another warm day. Temperatures topping out in the upper 80s to near 90, high humidity as well. Clouds start to build on in as we get into your Thursday morning. Thickening on up, and by late in the day, we'll start to see showers approaching from the south and building northwards as Dorian gets closer. Winds will will also start to pick up a little bit coming in out of the east onshore. The heaviest of the rains start to build on in overnight into Friday morning. Gusty winds too. Look at this, clocked at 56 miles per hour. You'll see those strongest winds right along the immediate coastline there. And then as the storm pulls away, they'll shift coming out of the northwest, and different areas will be under the gun for some tidal flooding. So let's time out the Dorian as it impacts. See those strongest winds right along the immediate coastline there, and then as the storm pulls away, they'll shift coming out of the northwest, and different areas will be under the northwest, and pulls away, they'll shift right along the immediate gusty winds too. Look at this clock.
All right, now we have a specific answer. So I'll try to illustrate this. So definitely it looks like heavy bands of rain are expected in Chincoteague and Aztec Island. Exmoor, you'll definitely see a heavy band of rain. That's definitely not out of the question in this situation on Friday morning at 7 a.m. According to the Norfolk, Virginia affiliate of ABC. So again, this is WVEC television. So again, I expect Wakefield to give another update. Hopefully tomorrow at least. Hopefully. I mean, I hope. Let's take a look and see what else I can find for you all. All right, so we have an 18Z model. We're not expecting another model until at least midnight. So if you are expecting coverage, I would suggest to maybe tune into Agenda Free TV later tonight, because he might be, Steve Lookner might be covering it later tonight, hopefully. So here's the GFS. Let's see where it takes it. So again, it is starting to move a little bit faster, so that's good. So again, Jacksonville, you need to be on watch tomorrow. Then Thursday, yeah, this gets too close to Savannah, Georgia, it looks like. And then you have the Carolinas, and look at this. Potential heavy band of rain in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That is definitely not out of the question. And then you have Carolina coast. Then you have, and again, this is what's concerning, is that maybe the NAM is specific and showing that it could hit Chincoteague and Aztec Island, Virginia. Let's see, is it heading out? All right, that's good, as long as it avoids New York. Yeah, here's New York. That's the main thing. All right, so now I'm going to look at the GFS, away from the GFS, that is, sorry, to apologize about my vocabulary. Let's see, can we get the 18Z? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Here's the 18Z, and as you can see here, looks like Dorian is still moving a little bit faster. So hour by hour, it goes faster. That's the good thing, at least. But again, our concern is that how close does it get? So I may have to show the southeast region to give you all an idea, I guess. Okay, here we go. So look how close that is to Norfolk, Virginia. So that's why I think Norfolk should be on alert. And again, this is not really considered the southeast. This is more considered the mid-Atlantic. The southeast, I would say, would be maybe South North Carolina. Maybe. Just try to pull it back a lot of hours, because again, all right, at least it's loading a little bit faster. That's the good thing, is Tidbits has been having issues the past couple of days. But at least their website's finally getting their act together, it looks like. So, again, I just want to quickly get over the NAM and then read the statement, and then I'm going to leave the air. That would be my plan right now. So let's take a look. So again, South Carolina, this is Myrtle Beach. Definitely close to Myrtle Beach, it looks like. So let me see if I can play the forecast from... I'll play one more forecast. How about that? The ABC affiliate in Myrtle Beach. That's for WPDE weather. See if we can play a forecast for you. Okay, here we go.
Your Weather Authority forecast with
So here is the ABC affiliate WPED right now.
All right, Hurricane Dorian north of the Bahamas now, finally on the move, and it's moving to the north and northwest. It's good news for the Bahamas, bad news for us because we will be impacted by Dorian, especially as we head through the daytime on Thursday. I showed you the forecast track earlier. Here it is once again. Officially, the track is still just off the coast of the Grand Strand, but it did get nudged slightly west with the last advisory. But as I mentioned, I accounted for that actual nudge to the west, so my forecast from yesterday has not changed. I will say this, if that nudge were to continue as we head through tonight and tomorrow, the impacts I'm going to show you here in just a second could actually be a little bit higher. Let's talk about those now. We'll begin with a look at the wind forecast. And Wednesday, 5 p.m., we've got nothing to worry about. We head through Wednesday evening and during the overnight hours and into Thursday morning, 8 o'clock, we've got tropical storm force winds in our area, especially along the Grand Strand. We head through the day on Thursday and notice the purple area, that of course hurricane force wind gusts that could skirt the Grand Strand as we head through Thursday afternoon. That means winds possibly up to 75 miles per hour, mainly tropical storm force winds the farther inland you go. Then as we head through Thursday evening and overnight, hurricane begins to pull away, our winds come down, and we're back to normal here as we head through the daytime on Friday. Peak wind gust as we head through Thursday, 55 to 75 mile per hour winds along the Grand Strand, 55 near Conway, closer to 75 for everyone along the Grand Strand. Then west of there, the peak wind gust actually tail off considerably, 45 to 55 back toward Florence. Then you get west of Interstate 95. We think the wind gusts will be between 35 and 45 miles per hour. Keep in mind, that higher wind near the coast will knock down some trees and we'll have some power outages as well. The risk of power outages is lower the farther inland you go. You still have the rest of tonight and through the daytime tomorrow to make sure that if there's anything outdoors or around your house, either secure it or bring it in so that we don't have all these flying missiles all over the place as we head through Thursday afternoon. That'll go a long way in helping to protect your home and your neighbors as well. Futurecast Wednesday at 7 p.m. Some showers will be around, but by far the best chances of rain Wednesday night will come as we head toward Thursday morning. The rain is becoming widespread. During the afternoon, that rain is going to be heavy and widespread everywhere. As we head through the evening hours, slowly but surely, the rain will begin to pull away, and by the time we get to Friday morning, the rain is gone from our area. Our forecast here for rainfall has not changed. We're forecasting 6 to 10 inches of rain over the eastern parts of Horry and Georgetown County, basically from Conway eastward to the coast, 6 to 10 inches. For those of you west of Conway, back toward Marion and Johnsonville, 4 to 6 inches. In the city of Florence, up toward Lumberton and points west, generally less than 4 inches of rain. And that's very good news for those of you across the PD and on the border belt. It has been dry for most of this summer. Our rivers are running low for the most part. So if we get all this rainfall, our rivers will rise, but they won't get into major flood stage. So we are not going to see anything like what we had with Hurricane Florence or like we had with Hurricane Matthew. But we'll keep an eye on flash flooding that will occur during the storm itself. That is most likely right along the immediate coast, and that would be flooding of poor drainage areas, roadways, and of course low-lying areas as well. All right, let's talk about the storm surge, and that's that mound of water that is pushed to shore by the eye of a hurricane. The closer it is to us, the higher the storm surge. Right now, we're forecasting 4 to 6 inches of storm surge, Georgetown and Pawleys Island, probably Thursday morning. And the impacts would increase. A direct hit on the Grand Strand could give us wind gusts instead of 7. I've prepare for the worst, and of course.
So again, that's WPDE. Once again, if you are anywhere between Jacksonville to Accomack County, Virginia, maybe even Delmarva, you need to pay attention to this because hurricane and or tropical storm conditions are expected between now. Well, no, if you're in Orlando, you should be seeing it. Melbourne Beach, you definitely should be seeing it. But from here on out until Friday, this is really going to be a rough 72 hours. in terms of what's going on here. So try to get you the public advisory that was issued at 8 p.m. and then I'm going to leave the air. Once again, if you do want coverage from Orlando, in the link in the description below, you will be taken to the Fox affiliate for Orlando right now, and they will be giving you updates. So let's take a look. Quickly want to mention that as of now, the storm has downgraded to a Cat 2. That's the good thing. It's downgrading. The MB is going up. That's another good sign, but again, we could see something. Right, so we know specifics. Storm surge warning is in effect. I'm not going to really go into specifics. Wow. North of Savannah River, Surf City, North Carolina. Hurricane watch in effect for North Carolina, Virginia border. Once again, we do know that a tropical storm watch is again up to Accomack County. So again, this is going up to Accomack County, Virginia. Too close right now to Worcester and Wacomico and Delmarva. Way too close. Not specifics. Anything about Virginia here? At least that. Tornadoes are possible. Oh, and I want to mention, speaking of tornadoes, later tonight I will have a video regarding the tornado in Suffolk. I'm going to upload a News 12 Long Island report about it. I have to rip the video from my downloader, but I should have it up probably before 10 o'clock tonight. 10:30 is the latest. So, once again, I just want to check to make sure that I can get this stream shared as soon as I leave the air right now. Okay, so let's see. Later tonight, I will have a video. Okay, good. All right, Matt Camper from Camper News has sent us a chat. Hi, Vincent. Thank you for watching. He will be live after 10 p.m. Eastern for more coverage. The plan is to go live until 1 a.m. So, wow, Matt Camper will be live from Camper News Network at 10 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Matt, thank you. So, everyone, I'm leaving the air for tonight. Have a good night. Once again, if warranted, if there are no Jacksonville, Florida affiliates available, I will try to live stream them tomorrow starting around 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That is my plan right now. I may have to stop the stream. You know, it's not. I'm thinking maybe there's a way I can cover it and work on my PowerPoint for this week. I may have to turn off the stream for a while because I do need my mic. So I might cover it for a few hours and then I have to skedaddle because I have to do my workout. I have to do the PowerPoint for the week for the service changes video. So one thing locally in the New York metro region, I commented on MTA Prodigy's press conference video. There are going to be 3 weekends of Nassau One Switch. Actually, no, 4 weekends. It goes into the first weekend of October. They're doing Nassau One Switch replacement work. So I will go into more specifics each and every week in the PowerPoint presentation for the service changes video. And again, preventing typos this week. Make sure I do that. So have a good night, everyone, and I will be back tomorrow.